Yeah, over there. Over there. Behind me. It's over there. That's my light. Cameras. Action! Okay. We good. Here we go. Time to paint a tank. I'm going to try using a kitchen roll again. Or as we call it, paper towel. I haven't used it in a while. I've been using my cardboard thing. I'm going to see if it makes a difference. I don't know if it will. Let's see. I'm still going to lightly moisten my dry brush. There we go. And the first thing I'm going to do is dry brush this Russian green 4BO. I only have the primer version of it, so that's what we're going to do. So I'm basically using Pete the Wargamer's T80 paint scheme, except I don't have any of the colors he has, except for sepia wash. So we're going to play around as we go. 3 drops of that bad boy. Oh, I meant to get a glove. Otherwise I'll get my hand all dirty. Oh, what? Do I have a glove around me? Oh, there. See my filter. Oh, there we go. I got a glove. If I hold these up, can you read them? Okay, yes. Oh, that's blurry, but I mean, this is the right way. Perfect. I did. Alright, so let's work that primer in there. He used US Olive Drab. I do really like Russian 4BO. I don't think it's any paint. Let's do it again. There we go. There's something now. So this is one of the tanks that wasn't built by me. It's built by Bythron. If he comes in, we'll see. I think hot glue is probably the way to go if you want to stick the tanks to a pill bottle like this. Otherwise, it's good for airbrushing. Certainly not for painting. Oh, just came right off. Perfect. All right. Well, whatever. I'll just hold it in my gloved hand. That's why I have a glove. So it's possible Russian 4BO is not the best thing to dry brush with when it's a primer. That's okay, because I have backup. It is slowly changing color though, while leaving that nice darkness to it. Jesus, what's going on downstairs? Run around, slamming things, shaking my whole desk. What are they up to? So yeah, with the Pete the Wargamer's method here, you don't really have to do any kind of panel lining or anything because you have that black primer on, so it gets it all nice and panel liney right off the get-go. Nice shadows. I like the looks of his T-80 anyway, so I felt it was worth trying. So far, so good. So yeah, it's possible primer isn't the best to dry brush with. I'm all out now. That was 3 drops of primer. Alright, let's do it. Let's try this Russian uniform World War II, which is a lighter color than the 4BO. But it doesn't mean it's going to be the wrong color, that's for sure. Alright, come to me. There we go. Got a plug. Ooh, exploded. That happens. Nozzle life. Alright. So I need a cloth. Oh, there was a cloth. Ooh, got everywhere. Wow. Just grab some of that then. No need to waste it. So you might be able to see from this little dark splotch here, or this splotch. It's definitely lighter than that splotch. Let's see what happens. Ooh. And definitely has better coverage. Ooh. Dropping tanks. So I think this is more in the spirit of what I need. I might pick up some Russian 4BO in non-primer format for later work. But for these tanks, they can all be Russian uniform, World War II. Speaking of all the tanks, I'm going to be working on this T-64, and later on I'll hit another T-64 and a couple of T-34s. And I think they could all be the same color, because I could be wrong, but it seems like Russian green was around for a very long time. It's all kind of very samey, which is pretty cool. For my Russians, I'm going to do mostly like this, but I also want to add some winter camo. So I'll probably do that with sponge brush. For Bythorn's Russians, we need to make them slightly separate in case we play games together, and we'll know whose tanks are whose. There we go. I like this. Yeah. It's not too shabby. Oh, I should do down there too. When assembling the T-64s, they're kind of tricky because the placement of this doesn't make a heck of a lot of sense. So originally Battlefront had on the back here, which I think is the exhaust, but I'm not sure. And they had both broken off, but they had been painted already. So what I did was I went and I super glued this on. I tried to clean off the paint first and used just plastic glue, but it didn't work out. Okay. So now each one has one slight spot where more super glue pulled than the other places. Both of them. Different spots. Kind of funny. Oh, they'll affect things too much. Mostly you look at the tanks from the top. But yeah, that's a nice green. For sure. Alright, let's see about this own boy. So this one won't have any of the Russian 4BO on it. It's just going to have straight up uniform. So let's see how that goes. A nice heavy dry brush. Well, I don't need to paint or dry brush that area because that's going to get painted with a gray later on. But I do need to get around here for sure. And you know what? I like what I'm seeing on this. So yeah, Russian uniform. I think it's a pretty serviceable color. Now we need some over here. Guess we'll take this off for now. Also, for some reason his guns are bendy. I don't know why. It's definitely one way we can tell our T-64s apart. He's got the bendy machine guns. Yeah, Thanksgiving is almost upon us. What do I have left to build? The 6-pounder gun and Lloyd carriers. Some SU-76s. And some Sexton 2s. Though the Lloyd carrier and 6-pounders and the SU-76s aren't as pressing to get done just yet. As the Sextons will be. Definitely need to get the Sextons done for Battlefront's Commonwealth Force. Alright. Excuse me. Alright, let's see it. See if I need to get in there with a smaller dry brush. I think I do. Not too bad though. Nice definition so far. Is my kind of slow? Why? What is happening to my computer? Everything used to be fine. What have you done, Windows? I don't see anything. What's that? Oh, there's that. Should probably close that off. Discord. Update. Maybe. I don't know. I don't know. But yeah. So you have to get in with a skinnier dry brush for a couple of spots. And that is not unexpected. Alright, let's go back to my window here. Yeah. Slow for no reason. Maybe I should just close my browser altogether. I don't think I need it on anymore anyway. Everything started, so. Does this help? We're getting a little better. I guess it wouldn't be surprising if Chrome was jacking me up. Wouldn't be surprised if it was Windows, though. So. Alright. Oh yes, over there. Hey, Bythron. You have arrived. Very nice. What did you have to eat? I had leftover Western Chinese food. That we had last night. It was super tasty. Okay, it wasn't super tasty. It's just that I've been craving it for like 3 months. We only eat it maybe once a year. So yeah, maybe not super tasty, but super satisfying. There we go. YouTube won't chat for you. That's weird. What can you do? Twitch is overall more reliable, isn't it? Scrub, scrub, scrub. Scrub with the old GW dry brush. Tiny, tiny dry brush. Handy for these tiny situations. Wendy's potatoes reheated are not great? I could believe that. Okay. So we got some green there. Very nice, very nice. A little over here. I think we're almost done with this stage. there, don't we? Oh yes. Yes we do. Well, they moved the chat for YouTube under the video rather than beside it, huh? That happens to me when I'm in theater mode. I haven't been watching. Oh yeah, I was in live chat yesterday. But it was started off in theater mode. And then it popped out the chat, so I don't know. I don't know how it was set up. Alright, here we go so far. Bythorn, one color. It's a good color though. This one's Russian uniform, World War II, over black primer. Next, we're going to take some of this tank ochre and mix it in to give a brighter highlight. Oh, that one's plugged too. Let's see if this one explodes. And if it does explode, then let's do it over here. There we go. Nope, that was good. It behaved. We'll need to mix it up a little. See how it looks. Yeah, it's definitely brighter, but it complements it, I'd say. So that should be a good mix. It is an airbrush color, so it's going to thin it out too. I think that should be okay. So I'm just going to concentrate on the raised edges more than anything else. Might have to make another batch. This is it. Might also have to go 2-to-1 mix. Let's try it. 2-to-1. You're putting an arm on for one of your models? Oh, which model? How much does that brighten it up? Pretty good, actually, yeah. Yeah, good. Ah, Donatello's arm. Did you decide on how to do his skateboard? this here. There we go. A little bit of that. Sure. Let's do it. Just a little bit at the top. Hey, Dave Dog. Do Canadians celebrate Thanksgiving? Yes. Has anyone ever asked these days? What thanks do I get? That kind of sounds like an old joke for sure. Yeah, Canadians do Thanksgiving. But we do it in the second weekend of October. And our Thanksgiving is a religious holiday. So we give thanks to God. If you believe in God, then you give thanks to them. And that's it. Mostly we just use it to get together and eat. So it's a family holiday. It's not a big deal to us compared to the American Thanksgiving, that's for sure. Uh-oh. Donatello's arm is not quite right. That's unfortunate. The next step is to do a little rust brown. He used a flat brown from Vallejo. I'm going to use rust brown from Reaper, which I've used on tank tracks before and I really liked it. So I feel it's a good choice. Yeah, we never made peace with the First Nations people. We subjugated them and stuck them on land and made them learn our ways. So yeah, for us it's a religious holiday. For the Americans, it's about giving thanks for the First Nations people before they went to war, I guess. Oh, excuse me. Oh, some burping like Spud here. So we're going to thin it out a little with some of my homemade medium, contrast-ish. Ooh, 100 Orc Scrapyard Rusty Bases. This one is not that one. This one is a really nice rust brown. I like it a lot. Vallejo also has a good rust wash, which I've used and enjoyed. There we go. I thinned it about 50-50. Let's see how it goes on. Rusty, rusty treads. So yeah, this kind of doesn't cover completely, which I think is good. There's going to be a wash that goes on afterwards as well. Debonder is great. Alright, glad it worked out. And has Justin Trudeau gone to a party with a headdress with feathers on and a tomahawk in his hand? I don't think so. Because he has made official apologies from the government to the First Nations people. So I think that's one bridge he doesn't cross. He might go to India and dress as such, but he does not dress as a stereotypical native person in Canada, as far as I'm aware. He did do blackface. So there is that. Okay, let's see what we can do from this side. You don't really get the option of leaving the treads off when building these, I don't think. Didn't seem like it. So it might not go perfectly. And if it doesn't, that's okay. Though I probably should use a bigger brush for this area. Oh well. And underneath really doesn't matter too much. Because there's one end you're probably never going to see. See, if I nail the color scheme on this one, I get to apply it to 3 more hulls and, let's see, 5 more turrets. Yeah, if you flip the tank over in Rage, then you'll see all the ugly undersides like that. A little tiny bit more there. Yeah, sure. Put a little there. Oh, better put some up in there. I've come to learn there's an essential tank color that I don't have by Veho called black gray, which is what I need for my next step. So we'll let that dry there. So instead, I'm going to use this Reaper Dark Elf skin, which is basically a Payne's gray. I'm not sure how close it is, but I've used it before for things like machine guns and whatnot, and it looks really good. And it takes a black wash nicely. Alright. You have the black gray. How is it? Oh, this one's a little plugged too. Diving into the lesser used character colors for these guys. There we go. I'm going to guess that this one's a little more bluish than the proper black gray. Okay, let's see. So he painted these. Dab a little on. And the whole machine gun. How did you end up with a bendy machine gun, Bythron? Oh. Can you see I have a bit of a shake? If I'm not holding onto a paint handle, I get a little shake. There's another little tiny spotlight there. Very cute. You haven't used it on much? Apparently it's perfect for guns and other gribbly bits on tanks. And also road wheels. People use it on the road wheels a lot. Bent guns happen, that's for sure. Alright, and he also painted this thing. I'm not sure why. I don't know what it is. But we'll paint it too. Maybe it's a sensor. Alright, so that's good. Oh, I could paint the grenades too. Should I? Sure. If nothing else, it'll break up the colors slightly. Put a little more on there. Sure. Sure. No, this is the fixed one. I put a wire in the other one, so it'll stay on. I haven't decided if I want to try to bulk it up, so it's more like this, or if I want to narrow the hole on one of the hulls, so then it will fit in there quite nicely. But for now, it sits there. It does okay. The pin helps it not fall out too much. There we go. Now some road wheels. I forgot that one. My. It's a little hard to see the wheels in this position. I think if I didn't have this being done on camera, I would probably be hunched over this a lot more. Getting it right up in my face. Okay. So from what I can see, I got everything. But yeah, I might need to take a off-camera look after, just to make sure. So I guess what I should do is paint these rims first. And then I'll go in after I paint the rest. The ends of the... Oh, bandana. Okay. I was reading banana. The ends of the banana didn't make a lot of sense to me. The ends of the banana makes perfect sense. Now I can understand that. And I'm surprised that they are not attached already. Seems a bit cruel. But those are garage kits, aren't they? Okay. Pretty good, pretty good. Let's see how it's all looking so far. Got some rusty tracks. Nice dry brush surface, which gives us a lot of depth. Some gray bits. Yeah, I like it so far. What do you think, Bythron? Yeah, I'll do all the Soviet tanks this color. All your Soviet tanks, at least. My Soviet tanks might be this color too. I don't know. All right, next, we're going to take this sepia wash, is what he used, and he thinned it down. So I'll do the same. And it's also plugged. Holy smokes, every single nozzle is plugged. Probably because it got dry. It wasn't so dry during the winter or summer. There we go. Excuse me. Actually, let's do one more drop. And some medium. Thinned it down about half. Yeah. And then we're going to take a slightly bigger brush, I think. Where's my smallest big brush? There we go. This one holds a nice amount in it. And it has a decent point. Oh, it's starting to fray now. Mix it together. It's kind of chunky, actually. Alright, let's start over. Start again. Sepia. Tastes disgusting. This time we'll thin it with water. We'll just see how that does. Alright, and then just a targeted wash these areas. Maybe I want a thinner brush, though. Note to self, don't mix Vallejo shades with my contrast medium solution. Let's see. I think it adds enough pop for sure. Should probably put a little more in here. That's exactly how you paint tanks? Nice. We should do a co-stream sometime. Paint some tanks together. Oh yeah, this guy. There's a big old barrel here. Have I got Dicey on? Yeah, totally. Well, he's not behind the curtains. He's just, up past the Arctic Circle, piping the tunes down. Yeah, I still haven't finished the tanks that I've somewhat painted because I still wanted to play around with the oil wash, which I haven't done yet. And I might do it sooner, but I might do it later, if you know what I mean. here. Slather that on there. And smother those guys. I should probably touch those too. Yeah, I'll stick a little more in there. Perfect. Oop. Let's see. How much of difference can we see between these two? Well, just more brownish tones, really. What you'd expect. All right. Looks good. You do oil black wash for tanks also? Yeah, I haven't done it yet, but I plan on doing it. I got my oils. Yeah, you should post your Sherman bolt action. He used Winsor & Newton oil paints, then down with loads of Painter's white spirits. Yeah. See, I've been hearing mixed reviews. Some people say the super cheap ones like these are better because they have rough pigments, which is better for weathering. And then some people prefer the higher quality oils because you can thin them down farther without having the pigments break up. But I'll try cheap first. That's my motto. Try it cheap first. If you can't get the results you want, then work your way up in price. They were very, very cheap, so it is not much of a monetary loss if they don't work out so well. But I'm just going to use regular mineral spirits rather than Painter's mineral spirits because that's what I have on hand. It's a very nostalgic smell. And then if we had some decals, I would put some decals on and then weather this mofo afterwards. With some chipping, I think. But I can leave it at the stage where, you know, it could have decals if you chose. And then you could do weathering afterwards as well. It's never too late. And I think I'm just going to smother everything down here. Oh yeah, just like that. Yeah, I think decals would be a worthwhile investment, especially if we could find ones that work for both of us. Because then we can just go in, get the decals together. It might not be necessary to go in together, but it would certainly work out for both of us that way. I got Soviets, you got Soviets. Yeah. I don't remember if I hit the sides. Oh yes, and the winch. Cable-y thing. So let's see, what is my time at? Yeah, it's not taking too long. Overall, it's pretty quick to achieve this effect. That's nice. So that's that stage. The next stage is black wash, but I only have black ink, so I'm going to use black ink. Just going to thin it very well. And I'm going to put it on the tracks, the road wheels, and the gray bits. Oop. And this time my medium should be good. One, two, three, four should do. 1 to 4. Where's that brush? There you are. All right, let's see. I'll probably have to come in and get the road wheels after. Unless I just get all over. Yeah, that probably is fine, actually. Maybe I'll put a little around here, too. Half Duken! Not a full Duken, only a half Duken. How you doing? You ever played tanks, Octave? You a tank painting man? Does tank work ever come your way? Or painting tanks for pleasure? I probably didn't wither up that side either, did I? Painted sci-fi tanks. Fair enough. I wouldn't mind getting some 15mm sci-fi tanks to paint sometime. Grimy. Yeah, it should be good. I think the biggest vehicle I ever painted was, what are they called? The Tau Transports Devilfish. I didn't have an airbrush at the time, so I had to do it with a tank brush for a customer. He was okay with it, and you know, it turned out alright in the end. So there's that. I think it would have looked better with an airbrush, though. Alright. You dry, my friend. Paint the old bendy gun. Yeah, he was happy. I used a lot of thin layers. With, because it was a gold color scheme, so I thinned it out with Pledge. And I just kept applying thin coats of Pledge thin gold and washes. Alright, so I got you. Yes, yes. Put a little more up there, sure. Move that around a bit. There we go, I like that better. Okay. So now we just gotta let things dry. You know what? Looking back, I think Pete got the stages wrong. If you want to speed paint, you should do the black wash first, and then sepia. Because that should dry fairly fast. Because the next step is dry brushing a bit of what he called for dark sand. So I'm going to use a blend of brown sand and bone white. I'll mix them together. Do the final weathering bits on the bottom here. But so far, so battered. Oh yeah, it looks greasy, grimy, worn. I like it. Man, Pledge is so good. I love Pledge. Pledge and metallics. Well, had a little pooling there. Wonder if I should go dry brush it a bit. I got a bit of that paint still. Scrub, scrub, scrub. Maybe smooth out a few other areas too. Well, I'm waiting anyway. Why not? Maybe a little brightening there, maybe a little there. Okay. And how's that looking? Yeah, should be fine. So these two. Oh, I missed Dave Dog saying he tried printing decals on a laser decal printer paper and got so-so results. Yeah. I think decals are like 3D printing, you know. It's definitely an art. that. A little of that. Fitty. See. That's roughly the color I'm looking for, I think. And how's this one looking? Ready. I think it should be good. GW and Pro Decal vendors have this light blue decal paper, which you cannot find any info on in terms of the printing process for the decals. Yeah, I bet it's one of those hidden trade secrets. Maybe I need some more. Actually. Oh, nice. You recorded your game? That's sweet. How much longer do you think you have in California before lockdown? Yeah, I just don't like that brush. Yeah, I like this one better. Closed indoor dining and gyms and indoor bars. Oh yeah, it's getting pretty close then. Apparently gyms are one of the few things they don't want to close here. They're okay with the other stuff, but not gyms. guess people need their gyms. I know at work, weights were sold out pretty much up until last month. People are big into working out. Or at least the idea of working out. Not me, though. I'm fat and lazy. Dave Dogg's a fit dude, I think. I think this weathering works pretty well, actually. I kind of like it. Good old Wargamer Pete. Always coming up with stuff. Oh, you want to see if it's really enforced? Yeah. That could be one of those things where it's just going through the motions. Hey, you guys, you should probably stop doing that stuff, 'cause it's kind of bad, man. Okay, well, I told you, so I guess I'm done now. Are you still here, Bythron? Maybe I'll put a little up here, too. Yeah, it's a tough thing. We definitely don't want people to lash out, so you can only really enforce so much. Running and jogging are boring. I would much rather be painting minis or watching Theresa May on TV. Fair enough. It's kind of how I feel. Well, except for the Theresa May bit. I don't know who that is. Bythron's still here? Cool. So I think this is pretty much it. This is the overall speed paint effect that we're looking for. I can't decide if I like it better on camera or in real life. Both have their advantages. But it looks pretty much exactly like Wargamer Pete's on camera. Which probably means it looks like it in real life too, because you get a bit more of those deep blacks on the camera, I'd say. But yeah, it's going to look really good on the table. Ah, plate painted took up jogging. Very nice. Maybe I'll put a little weathering underneath the barrel too. A little mud. Let's see how that looks. I guess you can't really tell. Maybe I'll build it up a little more. Yeah, well, now that I painted this way, I'm kind of tempted to do my sodiums this way too. This is pretty fast. Didn't take much time at all. Which is perfect. There we go. And yeah, so the colors I used aren't the same as his, but I think they work out pretty good overall. I also have to watch out for that kind of pooling. I don't want to have to fix that again. I'm just gonna slap some stuff around, I guess. I don't know. I don't really have a plan now. I got 12 minutes. That's what it comes down to. 12 minutes. What's that? In here. I have no idea what got trapped in there. Where's the knife? There you are. Not sure where you put the decals on this. Maybe over here. Uh-oh. You have to re-glue one of the arms on Donatello? Poor lad. How's he going to do science with a goofy arm? They wrecked Madrid with the lockdown? That sucks. Jogging ain't good for the knees. I think that's a fair assessment. I've heard that before. Maybe I'll do a little dry brush of gray. Maybe that's what I'll do. Do I have any gray on it? Oh, let's see. Oh, on Leonardo? Okay. Medium sea gray. Oh, let's see that. Okay, yeah, I think I like that better. A little snap to the middle. Yeah, perfect. Add one step. Yeah, I could see energy, jogging, keep your energy up. I could see that. Bicycling always kept my energy up. I really like it. Oh, my elbow. Where is the holy flamethrower? I don't know. Where is the holy flamethrower? I didn't put it anywhere. I thought you had the holy flamethrower. And greetings, Space Marine. I have never seen you before. How are you? Unless I have seen you. I don't remember. I'm playing with a tank. Yeah, 7 minutes. 7 minutes, I don't want to do anything else. I'm kind of done. One of those days. Just done. Yeah, little muddy effects. Do I feel like maybe I should do a little more dry brushing? I got some time. Just a little more up here. Oh, I haven't seen you. Thanks. This tank belongs to Bytherin now. It's his tank. I just got lucky enough to paint it. And a bajillion other tanks. Okay, yeah, I think I like that. Blend those washes in a little more on the top. Leave them a little rougher on the sides, I think. Yeah. Yeah, that's true. Some of the Russian tanks were Land-Lease. I just made them all for your Commonwealth, though. Because you might as well have a big Commonwealth force. Oh, man. I got some sore elbows today. I have no idea why. 5 minutes until I gotta go. So yeah, this technique is pretty replicatable. They're gonna look good en masse. I'm gonna put them up in the Painting Happy Little Minis group when I'm all done. Tonight's plan is to finish off the Russian vehicles, the T-34s and the other T-64. Excuse me. Tomorrow, I'll paint some German vehicles in the Cobra's Crimson Guard colors. I have to figure that one out still. Probably won't do rusty tracks for those then. Not like this, at least. I don't know. I have to think about it a little more. I basically have a plan in my mind. Basically. Oop. I do like not working with metallics at this scale. 15mm. I think it looks better without metallics. What do you got for your Commonwealth? Let's see. There's the Shermans. I think you have like one M3 Lee. Did you have a couple Stuarts? Maybe you had a couple Stuarts or Grants. You have 5 Sextons now. You got 1 Priest there, plus all the M10s. How many M10s? Is there 5? I think 5 M10s. And you got 6 Churchills now. And you got... what else is there? How many Shermans do you have? 4? 4 Shermans? A couple different variants. The up armored Shermans are pretty cool looking. No Fireflies though. I know there's a couple of the other British tanks. Oh yeah, Valentines. You got quite a few Valentines. What else you got? A Comet? Do you have a Comet? I think you have a Comet. You can always have more Comets too if you want. I know where to get them. Okay, my keyboard's trying to fall. Oh, I see why. I closed my door on there. Cool. Okay, there we go. There's a flight base hiding over here. I'm gonna clean out the dry brushes for now. Yeah, the model store also has the Panzer III Stugs. I think it's Panzer III Stugs. I don't think it's Panzer IIIs or Stugs. I think it's just Panzer III Stugs. But then they also have the Panzer 38Ts that you can also build as martyrs, which are a little tiny tank destroyer. Or self-propelled gun. I can't remember which one they are. But you probably don't want to build up your Cobra forces too much. At least not with World War II vehicles. It's hard to say. I gotta do some more priming too. That should be good. Oh, there we go. There's my alarm. That means it's time to go pick up my kid and end the stream. Well, thanks everyone for coming by. It was lots of fun. I'm very satisfied with my project. It worked out very well. And hopefully I'll see at least some of you tomorrow for the Crimson God. Unless Python says no. Which is okay by me. Alright, bye!